today. From SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 17 of the NFL on EA Sports.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They're led out by their quarterback in his 7th season now from Eastern Illinois. It's Jimmy Garoppolo.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Florida, C.J. Henderson. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. Flush to his right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. From the gun is Eason. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And we will not see a run back here from Harris. Cardinal offense coming back out. Let's give you a look at the playoff race. Now, this is into the weekend in the NFC, and it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And to the left side here, Wilson. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. It's a jet sweep. This is Renfro. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Garoppolo going to look to keep it. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. That's complete right around the 8. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Second down and 3, ball on the 7. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on second down. Garoppolo. And eventually he's taken down here. Great coverage downfield, resulting in the sack. Javon Kinlaw brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Open man is Myers. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays, and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Credit the tackle that time to Deshaun Hand. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Forced out to his left. And he's going to be taken down right at the line.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
On third down, Eason. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on fourth down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Burton. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They've now produced 3-yard gains on 3 straight plays. Leads us to fourth down. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs. And
confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. They'll throw on first down with Eason. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing on 3rd and long. Eason. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Jamal Adams, an all-pro for the first time a season ago, had a fumble return for a touchdown and a pick 6 last year. And he delivers another pick 6 right here. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Time to see Jacob Eason and company go back to work. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Eason. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Swift. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. And that'll set them back 5. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. A final shot before break. Eason, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. L.A. readies for its next possession. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
On first down, Jacob Eason. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the return will stop right around the 25. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Not much there, only a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing again on second down. Garoppolo out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's third and 9. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2 there.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They trail by 10, 13-3 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He will find the rookie from LSU. That's Justin Jefferson. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. They run out of the gun with Swift. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down. This is Swift on the counter. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. Here's Eason to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. To throw on 3rd down. Eason gets hit, and the ball pops free. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score, a fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
Folk connects on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Back to the air on 2nd down. Eason. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing is Eason. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14. On the ground, this is Kamara. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Here's Jordan Berry now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. As the Rams offense comes back out, here is the NFC playoff picture coming into the weekend. And it's a good news, bad news proposition for them. Mostly good news, and that's that they clinched a playoff spot. That's the important thing. Bad news, though, if they want to make a Super Bowl, for the moment at least, they'd have to do it out of the 6th seed.
And bottom line, everybody wants to play at home during the playoffs. We know that's a given. But nothing builds character for a ball club quite like winning on the road in the playoffs, especially when no one thinks you can do it. And if you win one and gain confidence, who knows, you might get on one of those magical runs.
Now Eason. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he is going to have a Rams first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Now the slant, able to find Ayuk. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Here's Eason off the play fake. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From the gun, Eason.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And the Rams are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Devin Duvernay, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Again, it's Kamara. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Cardinals on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Garoppolo to throw. They'll set up the screen down to Kamara. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 10. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Clock running, about to hit 90 seconds to go in the game. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 1st and 10, Eason. That'll be complete to Cook. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, Here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the Cardinals have got it. So that should just about put an end to this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
They will take the knee here, and they will finish this regular season with a victory. Well, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit. They were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.
So for the Cards, they do get the victory here in the season finale, but it was altogether a disappointing season as they wind up